Hello everyone, this is a very special video today. This video is in tandem with my submission for the Best Dressed competition for Scraw's massive VGC tournament in champions he's hosting this weekend. Let me tell you, I've got some special stuff to share as part of my submission for one of my Pokemon. One of my Pokemon named Omega Donut is a shiny melodic obtained from the VGC 2009 Nashville Regionals. One of the very first competitive Pokemon tournaments that actually titled itself as a VGC, because 2009 was the first year they actually dubbed the name VGC. I knew I had taken pictures of this somewhere, of the regional, and lo and behold, I finally found it on my DSI. On my OG DSI is where I took basically all of my pictures for this. So I'm going to bring you through them really quick. The tournament was on June 12th and June 13th of 2009. So this is the team check, I believe. Is where we were turning in team sheets. They had inflatable Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup. The game at the time was Platinum. This is the most recent game. I think over on the right is my friend Jordan I made at the convention. There's a hilariously blurry picture of like freshly 13-year-old me. I am such a dork. There's both of us in the back hiding behind Turtwig and Chimchar. Once again. Oh, there are also Chimchar, Turtwig, and Piplup running around in mascot costumes. There's also an inflatable Giratina over there in the corner. Here's Piplup. There's Turtwig, little boy. He's perfect. Here's the Dialga and Palkia looking sick. There's us again over the Dialga. Look at him, he's so cool. The Dialga, not me. The Finalist Lounge, featuring the platinum designs of Lucas and Dawn. This is honestly pretty cool. Although it's kind of funny they had this like, again, it's just barely rubbed off, and they only had it for like the last two people on the last day. So this is very interesting. This is the original DS capture card. I'm not shitting you. So the cord you see is plugged not into like the power source or whatever like you think of these little DS lights. It's plugged into the cartridge slot because those little blue things on top at the top, that's where the game cards would go in. You'd plug it on your little like DS cartridges there, and then it would, you know, you could put in your inputs on the DS lights, and you could still like see the footage on a DS light for you to actually enter your moves. The very first ever DS capture cards, these things are huge. They're probably like dev consoles or something. I don't really know, but I've never seen them anywhere else. I took a picture of the power ship for no reason. I don't know why. And here it is. So this is the line to get the shiny melodic. You know, they had these like tables set up, but this isn't actually where you get them. You get them. Oh, this is the random like snack area for like food they had there. I'm gonna eventually lead you to the checkout table. It's like barely off screen here to the right. Also, mascot Pikachu costume, just chilling. And now we move on to day 2. So here on day 2, June 13, 2009. You know, this is, I think one of the judges or something, or like staff members setting up consoles for one of the games that's going to be put on because these capture cards were put on when you had like a stream game, or your game was just held on one of the big like TVs because it was connected to a TV. And here's the big stuff, right? This is where they'd actually give out melodic to people. And here's something I didn't think existed. I didn't realize. I took a picture of this, next picture, and it was not documented anywhere else online. Anywhere. And for years, I've just had the knowledge of this in my head, but have never actually, like, I like, man, I really wish I took a picture of that, because it's such a weird thing. And here we are. That's my DS Lite. That is my DS Lite, my ice blue DS Lite. But what that is on the bottom, that is the distribution card for the shiny 2009 VGC melodic. It was a GBA cartridge distribution. Ironically, I had my DSi on me, but you needed to actually have a DS with a GBA slot in order to actually like get your event guide. And yeah, no, they'd slap it in the bottom. It would play a cutscene where like it would show the Gen 3 sprite of Melodic on the bottom screen, and then it would beam up to the top screen and turn to the Gen 4 sprite. like the platinum spray. So yeah, I've seen no pictures of this thing anywhere online ever. I've never heard anyone talk about this distribution or talk about how this distribution was done via GBA cartridge slot. None of these have ever resurfaced online on eBay anywhere. It's crazy, actually. Like, it is so beyond... It's such an obscure fact. I'm going to be submitting this to Bulble Garden or something afterwards, because I don't think this isn't documented anywhere online. I've got a really good picture of it. So yeah, thank you, random guy who didn't notice me taking a picture. I don't know if we were supposed to not take pictures of this. I don't know. But I'm glad that past me, 13-year-old me, was brave enough to actually snap a picture. Despite any possible consequences. There's probably no consequences at all, but... Anyways, there's all the guys and mascots in the back, next to the checkout booth. Look at them go. There they are. Chimcharge being Mike Wazowski. There's me, a far less blurry picture of super young, tiny me, like fetus me, with Pikachu. Adorable. Here's also just some of the other like wallpaper. I think, well, maybe it's not wallpaper, maybe it's just a screen that's hiding like a backstage thing. But still, Leafeon and Glaceon, big favorites. And there's me with Palkia, the boy. There's me with mimicking Giratina's wingspan. Yeah, and then there's just a picture of Giratina. And that's it, guys. That's it. That is, yeah, a secret stash I have had sealed away for a very long time. And never really went back and reviewed. I still cannot believe I have a picture of this thing. I doubt we will ever see these resurface because they were only in the hands of these few like tournament staff members. They were probably all destroyed after 2009 was over, unfortunately. But at least there's some record of these guys now. But yeah, so that's how I got my Malike Omega Donut. There's just my collection of photos, cataloging some stuff for the weekend, and no, it was a lot of fun. It was an absolute blast. My mom loved taking me there. She was like, wow, all the people who play Pokemon are geniuses and really nice. I'm like, I know, they are. And then she was more than happy to take me to my second regional, VGC 2010, which I thought I had pictures of, and I guess I don't, because I thought the 2010 pictures were on this guy, and they were not. But honestly, I'm glad these ones were on there instead, because I didn't think I took any pictures of this thing. So I'm glad that we have all these pictures of 2009, because it was really cool. It was really unknown. Like, again, these are really the first time they were really starting to run, like, the standardized tournaments all the way across the country. Like in the way they do it now, and it was really cool. Yeah, it's a memory that always lives with me, and I've held on to my Malike. Again, just only recently named Omega Donut, from, transferring up, ribbing them, all that stuff. But, I held on to my entire life, for literally 17 years. And now they're finally switched games. They're a full ribbon master, and I can't wait to continue with them in the tournament because they're one of my favorite Pokemon memories. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a good one, and yeah, good job, past me. Good fucking job, man. Good fucking job. All right, love you guys. Bye.